What's up, everyone? Welcome to my YouTube channel. I have a question for you. Should borderlines be let off the hook for cheating since they do have a personality disorder? It's amazing how certain disorders, we see them so clearly that we readily excuse the behavior. And yet, when someone has something as impactful as borderline personality disorder, if you have no idea that this person has a problem, and also the other problem is the person probably doesn't know that they have a problem. They just know that they never feel, or they rarely feel as good as they should feel. So that also makes it more difficult to excuse bad behavior. And they also walk and talk like adults. And we hold adults to a certain level of accountability. And so I think we can't excuse a borderline for cheating. I recently have been observing something online on a YouTube channel which prompted me to make this video, and I'm even thinking of unsubscribing because it's driving me crazy to watch this happen. I always wonder, how do people end up cheating on their mates or their spouses? Like, what do they do? Like, how does that interaction even play out? And I'm watching it unfold live every night. Every time this guy goes on a live and he opens it up so that people can jump onto his channel and you can actually see them. This one particular lady always jumps on first and she never leaves. Other people will hop in and out, or they will stay for the duration of the time, but there'll be a huge group. And then there are times when no one jumps on, and as soon as he puts the link in the description box or in the chat box, she always jumps in. And so it feels like I really want to watch what he has to say, but it's becoming the him and her show. And the problem is, it's kind of a dating relationship type show, but the guy is super happily married. He's always talking about his wife, how much he loves her so much. And yet I can see this woman just preying on him, preying on him, preying on him. And just from listening to her talk and her language and her life, I feel like she has borderline personality disorder. And borderlines are often looking for their favorite person. They want someone to attach to. This man is super kind, super nurturing. But it's like, how much should she be held accountable? Because I can see her preying on him, using tactics, manipulating. She wants him like all to herself. She wants to spend every moment she can that he's on live with him. She just needs to be part of him. And it's annoying because I don't want to always hear what she has to say, but it's like, nope, I'm blocking, I'm working on this man. And then she'll come on and say, hey, I know we live in different states, but me and the people in the chat are talking about we need to get together and we need to meet up and fly to each other's states so we can get together. And he's like, oh, that might be possible. It's like she is working on him. She wants to be attached to him. She is attached to him. And he recently brought his wife on, and he said, I'm going to bring my wife on. Normally, he says, hey, I want to have a panel discussion. People will jump in. He did say he was going to put the link in the description box, in the chat box at some point when him and his wife were speaking. And I was really enjoying hearing their story. Who jumps in the middle of it? Her. No one else jumped in, even though he offered the link. It was sort of like you wanted to give his wife space. You wanted to give her respect. We don't know her. We've never, rarely seen her. And so this was kind of their moment. And everyone gave them the space. But who do you think jumps in? Borderline. And she takes over the whole conversation. It turns into an interview. She's asking the woman thousands of questions about her opinion of her husband and their personal life. And she's also trying to slickly and slyly plant seeds of doubt, and it started to work. this couple seems very lovey-dovey and close, but before you knew it, she was taking sides with the lady in an interesting way because it was about nothing, but you could tell that the lady was kind of using some intimidation tactics. And so the wife was trying to save face, like, oh yeah, no, she's like, well, when he's telling you he loves you, he doesn't really mean it. Like he's just trying to get out of something. And the lady was like, oh yeah, I know. And so it's like, if you don't understand how borderlines can work, and I know some people get very defensive about borderlines, but the problem is when that disorder is at work, it is doing damage to people. And I'm not going to uphold or defend bad behavior. I can't do that. It's not fair to that couple. I'm watching this woman prey on them. This borderline is so desperate and needy and wanting to attach that I can tell that she's totally willing to attach to the wife as well. And she's like, I'm so glad that you've agreed to come on every month. And it's like, it's like people can say things in such a way that it makes you feel obligated when you never agreed to that obligation. So it's like something about both of you, like you can save me, you can be my parental figure. So now I'm trying to attach to the wife, but I'm also trying to plant little seeds to potentially break the two of you up. And it was just really difficult to watch because these people are happily married, and it's like you want to say, hello, you need to be careful. This woman is after you. She is so after you. Like she wants your man, honey. I feel like I can't say anything because it's not my place. And also I could make the situation worse. And also people don't tend to listen to things like that. They have to play them out for themselves. And I'm sure he would defend her because it feels like somebody is befriending him and understands him. And borderlines can make you feel like you're one in some ways. And she told his wife, I have to jump in here because there was some bad people in the chat and I have to make sure that I put a stop to that. But that's really not your place. And by the way, research does not show a direct connection between borderline personality disorder and an increased likelihood of cheating. So you don't have to be a borderline to cheat. We know that, but I just have to put that in there. The cheating could be due also to impulsive behavior. It's even difficult to explain. I'm sure some people listening are like, oh, you're drawing conclusions and you're probably wrong. But that's where it helps to kind of understand how some borderlines function and operate and how they can get in there and do a lot of damage. So borderlines can do damage. They can cheat. You do have to be aware of their tactics because you could easily fall prey to them. And then the next thing you know, you're in a big entanglement. Let me know your opinion. Do you think borderline should be excused for cheating or bad behavior when it comes to marriages and relationships? Let me know in the comments. Definitely check out my book, The Workplace Narcissist by Tamara Hunter Zyon. It's on Amazon. It's going to help you with strategies and give you understanding of what a narcissist can look like. And even though it says workplace, these people are also in relationships with people. So if you don't know what you're looking for, you could easily get trapped in a situation that you don't want to be in. So check it out. You're going to love it. And I'll see you guys on the next video. Please remember to thumbs up and like the video. It really helps. And I'll see you on the next video. Bye.